Hey YouTube, today we're going to talk about how many resources an F2P player has in Genshin Impact after playing for 6 months. If you guys don't know, Genshin Impact has been out for half a year now, and I am an F2P player. I've spent no money on the game, and I just want to let you guys know how many resources I required, how many Primo Gems, Intertwined Fates, etc., stuff like that. Resources, everything that I have, I've acquired over the course of 6 months of playing this gacha game. I do want to start off by showing the shop. We do not have the Vulcan Blessing of the Moon. Show you the Battle Pass. We do not have the other tiers for the Battle Pass down here. And if I take a look at my name card here and just go here to try and change name card, you can see the previous name cards that were there. Travel notes, I think that was the very first name card. Anything that says travel notes is normally Battle Pass related, and we have none of those unlocked currently, because we've never purchased the Battle Pass. But taking a look in our bag right here for our resources, we have mainly just blacksmith craftable weapons. We have no 5-star weapons as of now. We do have the 2 event weapons, the Festering Desire and the Windbloom Ode, as well as all the 3 stars that I've gotten from chests and or the gacha, the standard pulls. So I've never foddered any of my 3-star weapons. And we have, right now, if you can see at the bottom, we have 3,000 Mystic Enhancement Ores. 3,000. That's from me doing my daily crystal farm every single day and just converting those crystals, 30 a day from the blacksmith, to Mystic Enhancement Ores. And I have a crystal guide up on my YouTube channel somewhere. Here are all my artifacts. I will say I'm guilty of farming nothing but artifacts. So most of my resources are kind of on the low side. Because I don't even have that many great artifacts to show off for all the farming that we've done. I know I spent quite a few fragile resins to actually do that. I'm going to turn Twitch chat off the screen for now. We have our Hero's Wit, 566. I recently started going and farming some XP tickets. We have 4.5 million more, as you can see down here at the bottom. We sometimes go around and casually farm mobs and enemies, elites, or whatever. We don't normally do this every single day. But whenever they're, around and they're just inside, I'll just go around, kill them, whatever, if I want. So we only have like 3,000 slime condensates, damaged masks, the divining scrolls and stuff like that. Quite a fair, decent amount of resources here. All of our boss materials, and you might think this is a lot of boss materials, but I haven't really used my boss materials since the beginning of the game. I've been doing nothing but saving them up, and I'll explain why in a moment once we get to the characters. We have a few character level up materials, whopping nectars. We have gemstones and stuff like that. Again, I don't really use these. We have a lot of talent books. I'm starting to stock up on these now because we're going to be using them soon. 5 crowns from the past events, so I haven't used a single crown yet. And weapon ascension materials at the bottom here. We have all of our food items, stocking up on that holy water from Springvale. A whole restaurant in here, to be honest. We just we've mastered every recipe for the most part, just for the achievements, because they give you Primo Gems. Every little bit of Primo Gems there kind of count. Get a little bit of Strange Tooth, farming and Dragon Spine, crystal chunks, magical crystal chunks are prototypes. Now, believe it or not, we've been playing the game for 185 days since launch, and we have not seen a bow prototype drop, not a single one. And I've been hunting for a prototype crescent from the very beginning of the game, and I accidentally I crafted the compound bow, because I know you get one from the souvenir shop before anyone mentions it. You only get one from the souvenir shop in Leeway. And I crafted the compound bow. I don't use it on anyone, and I wish I could get another drop so I could use it on Amber for prototype crescent. But, 185 days, no drop. Maybe next week we'll find it, right? Maybe next week we'll end up finding a prototype, possibly. I'm hopeful, I believe it'll drop soon, eventually. But here are all the other resources as well. I don't really go out of my way to try and farm these violet grass. I kind of just collect them passively. So 439 violet grass. I don't think I've used any yet. I could have a lot more since I've been playing the game for 6 months, but I don't really farm them every day. I don't know when they spawn, like every 3 days or 4 days or something. Every few days. I don't really do it. Whenever I see it, I'll pick one up and that's it. I don't really think too much about it. Most of these are just like passively gained. I don't really go out of my way to try and farm most of these resources hardcore every day. I don't have like a guide or a route or anything like that. We do have all the gadgets in the game, and remembering to do our parametric transformer every time it's off cooldown. Some of the other quest items down here. Oh, pancakes. I can actually use that. What? Is that like some secret achievement or anything? I don't think so, right? I do have the Mora from Child and Tusser's quest, and a huge bag of Mora as well, which you can trade in the bank at Liyue. You can go to the bank, I think it's the Northland Bank, and you can actually trade it in for Mora, but it's only 17k, so I'm not going to worry about that. And our lanterns and everything else. 5 condensed resin saved up for whenever I want to use them. 44 intertwined fates, because I've said we haven't actually used any of our primo gems or intertwined fates, only the acquaint fates from the character wishes, and 23 fragiles. I am guilty of using like 30 or 40 fragile resin on artifact domains at AR40, which I did make a video about that, and I do regret that completely because that was just wasted resin, and I could have farmed up a bunch of other resources. But yeah, you know, mistakes happen, and I'm happy to be the one to make the mistake, so I can tell you guys what I did wrong so you guys don't make the same mistake. And now the reason why we have most of those talent books and other resources and stuff like that, because you might think that's a lot. I don't have that many characters. So if you think that I have 566 XP tickets, I don't have that many characters. I only have 11. And most of them are already leveled up, right? I have my main DPS is leveled up. Noel, Amber, main character, Xiangling, they're already level 90. And you only need to get your characters, your main DPS is leveled up to a certain point, and that's it. Your support characters can kind of just stay low leveled around like 80, maybe even 80 ascended if you want it. Even 70 is fine enough, right? I think Cho's level 70. So we don't really use any more XP tickets right now. We're just kind of hoarding them and stocking them up for any future new characters we end up getting. So yeah, on that front. As well as, aside from Jean, who's I leveled up their talents to 888, and Xingqiu, because they were another newly acquired character, 88 for their E and auto. My first starting 7 characters, I never leveled their talents up. As you can see, 666 for all their talents. I could easily do that. You guys have seen the talent books that I do have and the boss materials. I've not done that yet, so Xiangling, we haven't gotten her talents up. Main character, they're still 666. Noel, still 666 as well, despite even all the other stuff we have. Amber, of course, the same. We have Kaya, the same as well, 666. Lisa, her auto attack's not up to 6 yet. Barbara's at 666. But the main reason why is because those 7 characters were the guaranteed 7, and I just wanted to try and test the limits, right? Quote unquote. As an F2P player, I wanted to. I felt like it was my responsibility to try and show everyone what you can achieve in Genshin Impact without spending any money, so people aren't persuaded to try and spend money and they feel like they're forced to spend money on the game to actually beat the game and do whatever. And I just want to show you that we did get 36 stars. No, this is not me trying to flex. I do post guide videos and I talk strategy and stuff like that for the Spiral Abyss, every single reset, for all the new enemies that appear, on how you can end up beating it with just, I guess, not like maximum investment, because we don't have that much investment in our talents, and talents play a huge role in Genshin Impact. I would definitely recommend leveling up your talents, leveling up your weapons over artifacts, because artifacts, you're going to be farming for artifacts for the rest of your life in Genshin. You know, you're never going to find that one perfect artifact. Definitely focus on your talents first, and then your weapon, get your weapon leveled up. I mean, you have to level up your character level to get the talents leveled up, so those go hand in hand. But you don't need like constellations to make it work. As you can see, none of my characters are have any constellations. Xiangling, that red little bubble, the white exclamation point you see right here, no constellations. I have gotten a few. I chose not to activate them yet. I will activate them in the future. Again, this is just me testing the limits of what you can do with the F2P characters, the guaranteed, with just 6 for the talents, like a baseline with constellations and stuff like that. So because I was doing that, I was able to save a lot of resources in the game, a lot of XP, a lot of Mora, because leveling up talents cost a lot. And if you look at 4.5 million, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of Mora at all. That goes away in a second for me leveling up like 2 characters' talents. 1 character even, you know? So I am thankful that I haven't started doing that yet. I do need to go and start farming Mora ley lines, because 4.5 million in my current situation is quite low. But I guess sometimes it looks nice to look at all the talent books, but it's going to make me stressed out in the future. Also, looking at the Primo Gems, I wanted to show this off because, yes, we do have 70,000, but I have made a mental note on how many Primo Gems you would have acquired from the beginning of the game. They handed out quite a bit at the beginning, but I am, as many people do know, I am a part of the Content Creator Program, and they do like to send me Primo Gems every month. Right now, I'm down 16.5k, technically, right? They've sent me 16.5k Primo Gems. So whenever I look at this number, I just minus 16.5k, and there goes the number that you guys should have as well if you were playing from day one and you never spent any of your Primo Gems. As well as the Intertwined Fates as well. So 16.5 minus 16.5k on that, and then you got 44 Intertwined Fates that everyone should have gotten. But I've only wished on the standard banner. So all of my characters, all of my weapons that I've gotten, I've never wished on the character event banner, never wished on the, where is it? Never wished on the weapon banner right here, if I can actually click on it. No record. I've only wished on standard and the Noel banner. So most of my characters, as you can see, and they've been only, to believe it or not, they've only been characters that I've already had, the starting characters. So Barbara, Kaya, all the other duplicates that you saw, Zhongling, Amber, you know, Noel. I'm pretty sure my next 4-star character is going to be Lisa, because that's just kind of how my account is. I've been getting nothing but duplicate starting characters that I don't want to use constellations for yet, because I'm just kind of testing things still out. But yeah, I believe that shows off everything on the account so far. If I'm missing something, I guess achievements. We're at 256 achievements right now. We're trying to finish up Chong Yun's story quest. So 256 achievements for the most part. We have most of them done, but most of them, or some of the other ones down here, are like commission quests, so they're RNG. And I can't wait to finally actually, before I end, I want to say that I will be using my Primo Gems soon, because I know that's going to be a question that everyone's going to be asking. I will be using my Primo Gem soon. 7 days, 5 hours. I'll be using it on the Rosaria banner. I'll be making at least 30 or 40 wishes on Rosaria, because I do not want the 5-star. As an F2P, I want to be trying to I want to save my 5-star pities for when I desperately want to use them. I'm not trying to hit 5-star pity. I will be using only 30 or 40 wishes. If I don't get Rosaria and 40 wishes, I'll maybe make one more for 50, but then that's it. I will cut it off at 50, like a hard cut, because I do not want Tartaglia. I want to save for future 5-stars out there. But that's it. If you guys were wondering why I was saving my Primo Gems, it's just because as an F2P, you can't roll on every single banner out there. You do have to be conservative with your Primos and spend them wisely, because once they're gone, it's going to be hard to replenish. Thank you guys for watching. I do hope the video is helpful. If you guys want to catch the first summoning session that I'm going to be doing, the links are down below to my live stream, and I will catch you guys next time.